Brian Bealer's rounding them up. You might be asking yourself, what the hell is Brian Bealer's rounding them up? Well, as of 8/8/2022, for sale 1978 to 82 Chevrolet Malibu. Basically, look up cars for you guys as subscribers. If that's something you're interested in, then subscribe. Drop in the comments below the make and the model. And like this search and this subscriber's request, we'll make a round them up just for that vehicle that you're looking for. So that's what we're doing here, rounding them up. Thanks for tuning in. This has been like our third premiere tonight. It will be the last search of the night. We're down to 5 more searches on the request list. So we're going to have some Demons, Dusters coming next, and some 63 Plymouth Belvederes, and some 1948 to 1950 Dodge tow trucks. I don't know how many of those we'll find. So those will be some interesting searches. Those will be the next 3 coming out. That'll get us down to 2 requests on the list. You got to dig that. So let's get started. Again, if you're new to the channel, it's Facebook Marketplace. It's Craigslist. These cars are all listed for sale currently as of August 8th. None of them belong to me. I don't want any finder fees. I don't get any cut of any sales or any commissions off any of these cars. These are just currently what's for sale, what I found out there for sale, for what this subscriber was looking for, which was 84. I know it wasn't. Or was it 84 to 87? Is that right? Nope, that's our last search. These were 78 to 81, 82. I don't even know where we're at and what we're doing anymore. That's how many searches I've been putting out lately. We've been just fine. I've been finding so many cars lately. We've been looking at way more than what we usually look at. I can't even find this on the list no more. It was 78 to 82. I guess I could have just went back to the banner shot, right? So it's 78 to 82 Chevrolet Malibus. You see this pick of the day? That's the thumbnail. That's always my pick of the day, which one I would go check out if I was going to go buy a car off of this search. So let's get started again. Let's try it all over again. And it's Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, lowest to highest. I put them in price order. So we're going to start off with the cheapest car, end with the most expensive car, and then we're going to show my pick of the day. That's the way it works. Hopefully I got rid of all the duplicates. The first one's going to be on Craigslist. It's going to be in Houston area. It's a 1981 Chevrolet Malibu, $400. Been on here for 2 weeks. You see it, it's a 4-door. But just for parts, $400, that's worth checking out. It says it's even got a title with it. So, title in hand, $400 or best offer. So go give them scrap money and grab that one. On to another one. That's definitely a great deal for $400. This one's going to be on Facebook Marketplace. So obviously whatever platform I'm on, that's what platform you have to go on to find the car. You have to go to that area. This is going to be Tennessee. It's a 1978 Chevrolet Malibu for $1,200. This almost did make the pick of the day. There's a hole up on the title with the car. It says car has a 400 small block Chevy in it. Was told it was built, but it needs an intake and a carb. Pretty good shape for the year, it says. And he's working on getting a title from the guy who passed away. So there's the catch is there's no title right now for this car. Only 2 pictures. And that don't look bad. For $1,200, the 400 small block in it. I'm liking the sounds of all that. On to another one. That 400 small block, if you're unfamiliar, that's the only Chevy small block that's got 3 freeze plugs on the side of it. So you don't even need to look for numbers. You see 3 freeze plugs on the side of the block, it's a 400 small block. On to another one. This is a 1978 Chevrolet Malibu here, going to be in Kentucky. Facebook Marketplace again, posted 1 day ago. $1,200. And an IROC wheel on the back. This don't look too bad. It's actually got IROC wheels all the way around it. It does look like a V6 in there, but let's read it out to be sure. Car has rust. Do not know if it runs. Has title. Needs frame replaced. So there you go. Frame's broke on it. So that's not good. And it don't look like that's a right rally wheel on the front. Or a IROC wheel. It looks like a Rally 70s Chevy Rally wheel on the front. So it might not be a matching set of IROC wheels on that. On to another one with the broken frame. It was parts, right? One of these cars, I'm sure you just go find one with a better frame. Don't buy something with a bad frame to start. 1979 Chevrolet Malibu, $1,500 a week ago, Tennessee. So for $1,500, got a converter in the front seat, no engine trans in it. Apparently they like the number 69. I don't know, it don't look too bad. I don't know what it says. 79 Malibu 2-door. It's got a 411 gears in it, it's claiming. Doesn't say nothing about a title. So Tennessee area, it's been on here for 1 week. 79 Chevrolet Malibu, you'll find it. On to another one. And we got a lot of finds on this one. So hopefully I can get this episode in a half hours. Sometimes I go quick, and you would just have to go onto the site, wherever I'm at, look it up. Contact people up. You can message them right here. Obviously, when you hit this, it hits, is this available? And that's probably not something you want to click on, because a lot of people think you're not real when you do that. But that's the first option they give you to contact the person. So that's why it's a really bad idea to put that in your description, that you won't respond to if it's available. But this is a 1980 Chevy Malibu, and you see it 2 weeks ago, $2,000, Nevada, and it's a wagon with the back windows knocked out. I guess you could just sheet it up with some sheet metal and make it a panel wagon instead of going out and paying big money for glass. Did have cool rally wheels on the one side, seats are yanked out, interior's all yanked up. $2,000 he's wanting for it. It's been on here for 2 weeks. It says parting out. What you see is what I have. Make an offer. Make an offer on what you need, or on the entire thing if you want it. So there's a wagon. On to another one. 79 Chevrolet Malibu, and it's going to be $2,300. Listed 13 weeks ago. Arkansas. Got some rally wheels on it. I think we've showed this car before, so 13 weeks ago, I'm sure we did last time we did this search. Either that, or it might have made one of my mystery searches where I just find stuff that's cool for $5,000 and under that's currently listed, which would have been 13 weeks ago. So it's still listed. Check them out if you're in the area and looking for a Malibu. Wasu 1980 Chevy Malibu 4-door, 39,000 original miles. So yep, we showed another 4-door. It's going to be in Wisconsin with some extremely low miles for $2,500. Can't believe that's still on here just for an everyday beater. 23 hours or 23 days ago, so that's amazing. Over 3 weeks this car is not sold. Will consider reasonable offers. His mother passed away. It was her car. Man, that's an awesome car. You need a work car? Boom, there's one I'd go check out. On to another one. It's going to be an 80 Chevy Malibu for $2,500. Listed 6 days ago in Texas. Again, a 4-door with some nice looking side pipes on it. It's got red carpet in the front with some red bucket seats and console, and I ain't gonna talk about that air cleaner. On to another one. It's gonna be in Seattle. 78 Chevrolet Malibu 4-door. $3,000, posted 30 days ago, so this thing will be deleted tomorrow unless he's updated it, and he has not. So Craigslist does only let your ads run for 30 days when you're selling a car on there. This thing looks pretty good. It's a nice looking 4-door for $3,000. Can't believe that hasn't sold either. Again, Seattle. On to another one. Going to be 80 Chevy Malibu here for $3,250. 4 days ago, Minnesota area. And yeah, it's a circle jerk car. So if you want to go circle racing in a Malibu, boom, we found you one for $3,250. It's like there's no engine, no trans. On to another one. We've actually done searches on those before too. Circle track cars, dirt track cars. Those were some cool searches we done. 1979 Chevrolet Malibu, $3,800. Again, not something I'd be looking up, but with all the subscribers' requests, we look up all kinds of stuff. Listed 9 weeks ago, Kentucky here. This car don't look bad. Someone hit it with some primer, obviously. Looks like the back window's out, which is not good. So I would guess the trunk's been filling up with some water. There, it does have a back glass in it. It's got an extra fender to go with it. Showing you a little bit of rust on it still. It's not a bad looking car for $3,800. Clean title, running, driving project. Body's pretty good shape. Worst spots are pictured, and he has a title. So I'm digging that one. Yep. Kentucky. On to another one. It's going to be in El Paso here. 81 Malibu Project. Car and small block 400. So you got to dig that you're getting a 400 small block with it. Sitting up on a trailer, which has got to be good. some numbers for you. I'm guessing that was at 400, but he didn't show you the freeze plugs. They're up underneath the manifolds. But you can clearly see if you're looking up from the bottom, it's going to 3.8 liters what's in it right now. Does have a clean title. It's been on here for 24 days, so it'll still be on here for another week, or unless it sells. On to another one. It's going to be in Rapid City, 1979 Chevrolet Malibu, 4,500 bucks, posted 4 days ago. I like the drag lights it's got, but I don't like that they ripped out the heater box and the AC box out of it. Don't know if you're getting an engine trans with it. No motor, no trans, so I did the console and buckets. That was a nice car at one time. I don't know, about 4,500 with no motor. Guess you got a nice small block sitting around. Looking to make a race car. Although we're going to see quite a few nice race cars on here. This is going to be on Craigslist, Chicago area, 1978 Chevy Malibu, 4,500 bucks. Been on here for 3 weeks. This car looks real solid. So I'm liking the pictures. Those are the kind of pictures you want to show, along with the floor shift manual, right? So it's a 78 factory 4-speed car from Tucson, Arizona, rust-free. Interior was shot. Check it out, clean title. That's a cool car. There's been quite a few on here already. It's been really nice cars that we've already looked over. And they only get more expensive the farther we go. On to another one, Chicago, 81 Chevy Malibu, 5 grand. Posted 2 days ago. The rallies definitely look great on it. They've replaced the fender and the hood. Not a bad looking car for 5 grand. It's got a 350 in it. An automatic and clean title. It's got his phone number on there too. It's been posted for 2 days. On to another one. This is going to be in Orange County, California, and it's going to be listed just as Chevy. So you go Orange County in California, punch in just Chevy. I don't know how many Chevys you're going to have to scroll through to find it, but I found it. $5,900 listed a day ago. It's a 79 Malibu. You see it, they cut the roof off. It made a roadster. Man, that's just too much yellow for me. I mean, we see yellow-black combo cars all the time. And actually, they're usually asking a hell of a lot more money than that. That don't even look real, right? It looks like a fake photo. Beautiful car. But the yellow is just, wow. You really got to like yellow to buy that one. Nice description on it. Does say it's clean title. Does say it's a convertible, but obviously it's a roadster. There's no top going to come up on that. So you're going to be parking that one in the garage. On to another one. It's going to be a 79 Chevrolet Malibu for 6 grand, 4 weeks ago, California. Got some nice chrome rallies on this one. So you see it. No beauty rings, no center capsules. Rallies look really good because they're chrome. Again, the back window is yanked out of this one. It's got some rust in the rear floors, at least on the one side. The frame looked beautiful. So 6 grand, 4 weeks ago, California, clean title. You gotta love when it says clean title, California, runs and drives. Minimal rust behind the driver's seat. They mention it. Check it out. That's a great price for California. On to another one. It's gonna be South Florida here, 78 Chevy Malibu Classic, 6,900 bucks, 11 days ago. Still got the hubcaps on it. Tell it's been down there in Florida with that paint all burnt right off the hood. I don't know how bad the roof is. I don't know if they show you the roof. It looks like the roof paint's actually still there. Got some spots that were starting. You can see they put some tape on to probably not only hold the trim on, but to stop the leak that's been coming in. So now I'm worried about holes in the floors, right? Frame rails look good. V6 engine in it still. Yeah, that'd be the cheesy spot of the frame you'd be looking for. Headliner looked pretty nasty, like it's been wet a few times. But I like the white bench seat. If it's going to be a bench seat, it might as well be white. Nice looking car. It's one 6,900, posted 11 days ago, clean title. Again, it still had the 4.3 in that one. Runs and drives nicely. Drive it anywhere. That's what it says. On to another one. It's going to be in Seattle. It's going to be an 80 Chevrolet Malibu for 7,500 bucks. Posted 10 days ago. I don't like the 80s wheels, but I guess it's an 80s car, right? I don't know. Just not me. I do have a set of Kragers similar to those. I don't really like the bucket seats they threw in here either with the weird headrests on them. 10 days ago. It's got a 350 with headers. 400 trans. On to another one. We're now up to $7,500. It's an 80 Chevrolet Malibu listed 8 weeks ago in Kentucky. He's got a really nice set of expensive ass wheels in this car. I like the bulletproof rear end housing too. So they've definitely been setting it up to go fast. So if a drag car is what you're looking for, there's somebody to talk to about one. Not sure if he has a title, but I'm not sure it's going to matter. On to another one. And this one actually comes right out and says it has no title right in the description. 1980 Chevrolet no title LS swap. So it's also got no inner fender, and you can see how nasty it's making the engine compartment look. So they did take the heater box out, but you never want to take your inner fenders out, especially if you're going to drive the car on the street. And here's a perfect example why. Look how nasty that looks, and they just LS swapped that not long ago. It does look like a big old turbo on it. But again, he said no title, so if you're looking for a race car, showing you a magnet stuck here and there, but just because it sticks right here don't mean it sticks right there. Or it sticks right here where this bubbly stuff is. But I've never seen anybody do that before. I guess that's kind of cute. That's a real high powerful magnet too, where it'll stick to just any little bit of metal in there. And I don't know if they took the inner wheel well out because that turbo is in the way, or they just didn't run the turbo high enough, or didn't want to cut the hood or run no hood. But no headliner, cracked windshield, $7,800, man. I don't see it. On to another one. I don't know, what's that LS engine? Was it worth that? Maybe it was. Boston, I don't know. I'm not an LS guy. 1978 Chevy Malibu, $79,985, 2 days ago. But just because I'm not into it doesn't mean it's not cool. I appreciate what everybody does, man. However you build it, make it your own. I mean, you can build this car numerous different ways. You can low rider it, drag race it, put it back original, hot rod it, whatever you want to do. Circle track it. This one's pretty clean for $79.95. Mag wheels, sway bars. I don't know. I didn't see no mag wheels on it, did I? I guess it had some aluminum wheels. I don't know if I'd call those mags, but clean title, clean looking car. 2 days ago, Boston area. On to another one, and we're now up to $8,000. 79 Chevrolet Malibu, listed 5 weeks ago, California. And those are just like the Kragers I got. I can't stand those rims. But that's me. I don't know, it had nice paint or some kind of paint job. It's a real blurry photo. Can't see what's going on in that picture. It says clean title. It says 350 from a 96 Tahoe. 75% complete. I don't know. Check him out if that's something you're interested in. California area, man, I think that's overpriced. But that's me. On to another one. They had replaced the door for some reason. 1978 Chevrolet Malibu, $8,000 for this one. It's listed 2 weeks ago, Minneapolis. Car's mostly done. Has a 4.8 Chevy with an LS1 intake. It runs, might sell the right car, right price. Frame's already sandblasted and painted. Clean title. Have all the parts except the bench seat. I don't know, man. Looks like a project again. People ask this big money for cars, $8,000. I think you'd have to go out there and put that a little more back together and get it running for $8,000. On to another one. It's going to be a 78 Chevrolet Malibu, $8,000 again, listed a week ago in Illinois. See all the bondos popping off the hood where somebody just smeared some around that hood scoop they put on there. So definitely need to paint hood repainted, but I don't know, the 80s wheel is going to look that bad on there. It does have some wide ones on the front. It's got some nice chrome bumpers on it still. Clean title, 350 engine. Or you can do an LS swap. That's what they're trying to say, and they're wanting $8,000 for that. Listed a week ago. On to another one. It's going to be Tampa Bay this time. 81 Malibu, $8,500. This car looks pretty nice. I don't know what it says before. After, but paint, look at the patches they put in though. Someone stitched in a whole floor pan on both sides. So it's had the front floors re-welded in and the rears. And it looks like they didn't buy rear pans, they just made them. But they're showing you they've been replaced. $8,500. I don't see it. On to another one. I'll skip the one. Where are we at? We're right there. It's going to be a wagon next. Nice looking wagon. Almost the pick of the day, but $8,500 for this. 78 Chevrolet Malibu, listed 19 hours ago in Tennessee. So you heard it right. This car was just posted 19 hours before me finding it and putting it up on here. I'm rounding them up. I do like the American Racing wheels. They make everything look good. So the wagon looks great with those wheels. I don't know about 8,500. Great. It's 305 in it. So it's only got 51,000 miles. And it drives out great. Check it out. A wagon's what you're looking for. $8,500. Going to be pretty cheap compared to what we see at the final search of this. Rounding them up. Portland here, 1978 Chevy Malibu for $8,750. 10 days ago. Actually, my pick of the day was a wagon. So you can see these wagons are actually holding quite a value. People wanting quite a bit of money for a station wagon. 78 Chevy Malibu. This one's got the V6 3-speed on the floor. It doesn't show you the 3-speed on the floor, so what a shame. Car looks great. I like the hubcaps. I dig the same color painted rims as the car. That looks pretty good. On to another one. I don't know about $8,750 good, but it looked good. 1980 Chevy Malibu here for $9,000. Listed 5 days ago in Missouri. Now, I hate painted bumpers. I don't really care for the hood sticking out, the hood scoop sticking out of the hood either, but it does have a roll cage in there and some ugly race seats. So if an ugly looking race car is what you're looking for $9,000, I just don't see it, man. The paint's killing that. It would look better if you just primered it all primer. On to another one. I mean, that's my opinion. You're always welcome to share your opinion in the comments or tune in to the premiere and chat on the side and say, hey man, I think you're full of shit. That looked great. So here's a 1978 Chevrolet Malibu for $9,500. Listed 5 weeks ago in Kentucky. I like the rally wheels on it. The cowl hood looks real good. But only 2 pictures, you know. Not showing you much. Like I say all the time, pictures are everything when it comes to trying to sell your car. Especially selling it right away. So it's been over here just on here over a month for 5 weeks. On to another one. Going to be a 79 Chevrolet Malibu for $10,000. So we finally made it to $10,000 on these cars. This was listed 5 days ago in Illinois. I do dig the rallies on it. Again, painted the same color as the car. Y'all know that watch it, rounding them ups all the time, how much I just truly love that steering wheel. Yeah. Maybe that steering wheel is what made it worth $10,000. I don't know. It's a nice looking car, but I don't see $10,000. That's me. On to another one. And this one's only $10,500. Let's see how much better this one looks. 79 Chevrolet Malibu Classic for $10,500 6 weeks ago in Ohio. Yeah, resale, Rest Me Red. You gotta love that color. But I'm gonna tell you that looks like a better car than the last one. It's got a floor shifter in it, tack in it, dual exhaust sticking out on it. It just looks way better for $500 more. Tell me you wouldn't rather have that one. On to another one. This is going to be a 78 Chevrolet Malibu for $12,000. Again in Ohio. Yep, it's a drag car. Could look like it was bowed a little bit on the one side. I do like the drag light rims, especially if it's going to be a drag car. Not many photos. Looks pretty good. 12,000 good. She's solid, no rust. Runs and drives 10s and a quarter mile. So 10-second car. $12,000. On to another one. I don't think you're going to beat that deal, right? But check this one out. $12,000. You could also have this 1978 Chevrolet Malibu, $12,000. 5 weeks ago, California. You see it, right? Got serious hydraulics. Actually says king shit all over the interior. And if somebody in a little town like I live in, with a small population and no cars like this, you would be king shit with something like this. There'd be nothing, no competition. So 5 weeks ago, California. Check it out. If that's what you're looking for, something at 3 wheels, boom, we found one. On to another one. As I said about these cars, you can just do so much with these little cars. And drag racing, they're fast. 1979 Chevrolet Malibu, they're small car. 12.5, 6 weeks ago, Missouri. This thing looks really pristine. You can see he's got it at the car show for 12.5. The rally wheels, like I think it's a V8. It is 350, 350. He's owned it since '03. That is a nice looking car right there. On to another one for 12.5. So 12.5 was start dropping in some really decent looking cars. But you got to dig that, because a lot of these car searches we do on this channel, it's like 35, 40,000 before we start finding cars that are kind of as cool as what we're already seeing. So 1979 Chevrolet Malibu here, 13,000 5 days ago, Michigan. I mean, especially for the guy that, don't know how or can't, build his own car, and you got to go buy something that somebody else built. Well, at least these are coming in at affordable prices compared to other stuff we see. Listed 5 days ago, Detroit, Michigan. Now this brown car, Malibu here, looks sweet. Does have a spoiler, custom spoiler on the back and a cowl hood on it. I love the bucket seats. It is on a column, but it's got some kind of console stuff in there. I'm digging it. That car looks great. $13,000 for that. It's a 350 with 400 turbo tranny. Garage kept, and it shows it. On to another one. It's going to be 13,000 again. 1979 Chevrolet Malibu, 4 days ago, Indiana. So, yep, looks like a race car. Looks like it's black. So, yeah, nice rear end setup in this one, too. Looks like it's definitely a go-fast car. It says no title, so it's straight out drag car. Brace 9-inch, which looked really good in the rear. 13,000 or best offer. I don't know if a drag car is what you're wanting. I think I would. It's like not full out drag though, right? It like still looks like a street car. On to another one for being no title and not being able to drive it on the street. This one's in Phoenix. It's 1979 Chevrolet Malibu for 14.5. You gotta dig the minty color. It's like the top is faded. It took out the heater box and the AC, which is a shame for being in Phoenix. I think that would now make this a hard sale, but go with some vintage air system and have to spend a couple grand, but you can put air in there, I guess. But wow, 14 days ago. You'd think if they was building that to flip it, they wouldn't have done that. On to another one. It's going to be in Tulsa, 1980 Malibu race car. Now here's a race car. 15,000 20 days ago. It's probably the coolest drag car we got on here. Certified cage in it. And it looks like it's just built to go fast. Look like a big block in it too. So it's a 468 Chevy big block. Roller cam, roller rockers. Looking for a serious badass drag car. We found one. Yep, it's going to be in Oklahoma. Tulsa, 1980. Check it out. It's been on here 20 days and he's not updated it. So it's got 10 days left. Somebody will have to buy it or they'll have to relist it. On to another one. It's going to be a 79 Chevrolet Malibu for 15.5, listed 6 days ago in California. The wheels look good. I dig the buckets and console. Yep, you see it's got a Corvette LS engine in it, 6 liter, 410 gears, clean title. But just, what, 5 photos? I guess that's all it needed. 15.5 for that one. On to another one. That looked like a fast car too. Denver here, 1981 Chevy Malibu LS, 16,000. Yep. Again, the inner wheel well's been pulled. And it's got all the electrical struck right there where the wheel gets to flow wire, throw water right up on it when you get caught in the rain. So definitely don't start it up if it starts to sprinkle out. I don't know. You think they'd have made a cover to put over that or something? 13 days ago on that one. Excuse me. It's a 5.3 LS. On to another one. It's going to be in Tucson. And it's going to be 23 days ago. Updated to add 7 days ago. It says 1980 G-Body Chevrolet Malibu Sport Classic 2-door. 17,000. And it looks absolutely beautiful. Something about it was issued in a magazine. There you see it when it was in the magazine. It was in Hemmings.com as a slice of apple pie. So original garage cab show car. Includes manuals, magazines, and large display of Hemmings articles. Price is $17,000 on this one, and it says 90 miles. So I don't know if that's true, and if it is, you'd think they would have that blasted up here at the top. First thing they would say about it would be only 90 miles. But what a cool looking car. I mean, with 90 miles on it, I'd have to agree. Hell, it's worth more than $17,000. But I don't know if that's true or not. On to another one. We are now up to $18,000. It's going to be in Portland, 79 Chevrolet Malibu. So again, that's how you look them up. Go to the area, punch in the description, and you'll find this car. Been on here for 10 days. Again, looks all original. Did have California plates on it. And it's a 350 V8, runs great. That's all it says. Clean title, and he's wanting $18,000. So I don't know if that's as nice as that yellow car we just looked at. On to another one. This car almost made pick of the day. 78 Chevrolet Malibu, $18,000, listed a week ago, Louisiana. It's got a 355 roller with T10 4-speed. Says nice sound system, clean car, street driven. I'm open to trades. Car is very nice driver. So if you're wanting a pro street car for the street, boom, there you go. We just found you one. $18,000, got dual 4s on it. 355, 410, or T10 4-speed. This thing's got to be a blast to drive. So I guess the biggest question would be is who made the axles? Did they actually have them made, or did they just throw them on their own jig and weld them up themselves after they cut them off? On to another one. It's going to be in New York. Nice big block 6-speed Malibu. 19.9. 5 days ago. You heard it. Big block 6-speed. So yeah, that could have made pick of the day very easily too. It's going to be a one of a kind. On this search anyway. And it looks pristine. It says clean title. It's a 71 396. Bored to a 414. Less than 5,000 miles on it. So check that out. If you're looking for a big block 6-speed manual, we found one. And it looks gorgeous for $19,900. I mean, you gotta love that price of what you're getting right there. I mean, all the cars we see that's $35,000. There was Corvettes we watched the other day. I mean, the cheapest one was like that one I found for pick of the day, and it was $60-some thousand. $20,000 buys this. So I mean, you can't bash the guy that much for the price on this. I mean, does it get any cooler? Oh, let's see. On to another one. It's going to be in Buffalo. Classic car, $20,000. That's what he's asking. And pictures of pictures. Can't make the shit up sometimes. Sometimes it's no wonder why it's been on here 29 days and hasn't sold. So tomorrow this ad will be deleted and he'll have to repost it. And hopefully he takes real photos of it next time. Definitely not nice as the one we just seen before it. So on to York, PA. That's where this one's at. It's a 78 Chevrolet Malibu, 1,000 horsepower, no prep race car. That's how he's got it posted. It's been on here for 2 weeks for $22,500. I don't see it. I love drag racing and stuff, but there ain't no way. I don't see no 22.5 here. I don't care what kind of drivetrain he's got in it. On to another one. It's going to be Asheville. If something you're interested in, you go check him out. He's in York, PA, and you just punch in 78 Malibu on Craigslist. You'll find that car. On to another one. This is going to be in Asheville for $23,800, posted 4 days ago. And like, this car just catches my eye more than that last one. For the money, it's got a nice cow hood, and you know how I feel about that steering wheel in there. That makes it $23,800 maybe. I don't know about the air cleaner, but hey, everybody's got their own thing. Everybody makes their hot rod their hot rod. It's just the difference is when you go to start selling it, well, now you got people that, like me, are going to tell you how I'd like it to be if I was the one buying it. But obviously, if you just want it to be a low rider, you'd want to see Dayton's and stuff on it, right? So, I mean, you want it to be a drag car, you want it tubbed out. I just don't see $23,800 here. Is it a nice car? It is. And to the right guy looking for one like that, hey man, that might be the right price for you. It is a 454 big block in it. It's got a 3-speed automatic 350 trans in it. It's got a clean title. 4 days ago, so it's a new ad. Check it out, Asheville. That's going to be in Tennessee. On to another one. It's going to be in Reno here. We're getting close to the end because the wagons are going to start appearing. It's going to be a 79 Chevy Malibu wagon street rod. $24,500 they're asking for this car. Posted 6 days ago. It is a pretty badass wagon. It's got done up interior. Stripes even go up on the bottom side of the hood. Like I said, he made it his own. And it's pretty damn cool. And there's just a 350 Chevy in there. So, I mean, for that kind of money, I'd expect it to be something more than just a 350 Chevy. But it definitely looks great. And it's definitely a wagon. It's in Nevada. It's been on here for less than a week. $24,500. On to another one. You're going to see it's going to be in Orlando. So this one's in Florida. 1979 Malibu wagon, 605 HP. So that's how much horsepower they're saying it's got. $26,000 I want for this car. Yep, I don't make up the prices. I don't own none of these cars. Again, you know, I just found what was out there for sale, showing you what's available to buy right now. So if you get on any of these platforms, look them up. You can contact people and actually buy the cars we're looking at. So you got to dig the car lot that we had tonight. Is all these Malibus, and the searches before were our whatever that searcher request wanted. So on to my pick of the day. It's going to be maybe, or no, I'm sorry, we had one more before the pick of the day. We had this guy's car. So he's got two photos. We had to talk about this one. Two photos, so I had to include it. That's the two different photos. It has 454 in it, so with the 4-speed. So you got to dig that, right? But I don't think that's why he fell in love with it to where he wants $35,000. I think it was those aluminum slots. I'm always telling you guys to grab a set. You can get a set of these, snag them up, because you can buff these up and make them look. Once you put them on your car, you'll be like this guy. You'll be feeling like your car is worth $35,000. So on to my pick of the day, and it's this wagon right here. It's a '78 Chevrolet Malibu for $3,500. You just seen the wagons that we just seen. If not, I'll refresh you up. $24,500 and $26,000. This is my pick of the day. 1978 Chevrolet Malibu for $3,500. 4 days ago, Kentucky. And he's not going to part them out. So if you want them, you got to buy them both. So you heard it right. There's a 78 and a 79 for $3,500. Well, you better start heading that way. You have to make 2 trips because you're getting 2 of them. And they got titles, so you can't get on that fast enough for what people are wanting for these wagons. This is a definitely the buy of the day in my opinion. Plus, I'd like to have a wagon. You can tell on that Impala search we did earlier, I picked a wagon on there too, or Caprice. It was Caprice we looked up last time, and this was the Malibu search. So, like you subscribers, I had these requests. There's an old classic car you're looking for. Be sure to drop in the comments below. Subscribe. Ring the little bell. Stay informed for all the searches we do. I believe this was like our 3rd premiere tonight. And we're, like I said, we're going to be bringing back some Mopars next time we come back. Thumbs up. Appreciate what we're doing here. And peace out.